Hello everyone. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. We bless God Almighty for bringing us all here together. We bless God who has carried us through the year 2022, and so many of us, of course, almost all of us, if not all of us, faced some level of challenges. But regardless of all the challenges and whatever it is, God still carried us through till this year 2023. I want to say very big happy new year to you and to your family. Thank you also for bringing me into your space. Thank you for bringing me into your home. Thank you for bringing me into your corner wherever you are watching from. I do not take it for granted. And my sincerest gratitude goes to God Almighty, who has brought us all over till this year, until this point in time in our life. And today we're going to be sharing some things we need to keep in mind, even as we celebrate this new year, even as we have transited into another new year altogether. What are some of the things we have to keep in mind? Because this year has got loads and loads of package for us, great packages, a package that has to do with growth, packages that has to do with God's glory, seeing God's glory and experiencing greater dimension in our different life spheres, be it relationship, be it in our academics, be it in our work, be it in our personal life, personal development as an individual. This year has got a lot for us in stock. So I'll be sharing with you some of the few things we need to keep in mind, even as we just enter this year, that we will need to run with, throughout this year. And one of those things is set goals. Set goals. Yes, set goals. You need to know, you need to have a mental picture of what you hope to achieve. You have to have a mental picture of what you hope to attain. That's the height you want to get to. That's by the end of 2023. Remember, the time has started ticking and it's never waiting for any of us, never. So it keeps going, it keeps going. All we need to do as individuals is that we need to run up to meet up with the time, because it's not waiting for us. So you need to set goals. You need to write down something you will have to be referring back to, that you will have to know that this is what I need to achieve. This is what I need to achieve. It's not just about setting a mere New Year resolution. You know, sometimes we tend to be, I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this. But you notice so many times we end up not achieving those goals, not achieving those things we hope to achieve. So how are you going to set goals to enable you attain this 2023? It's number one, by setting realistic goal. Let it not be too big, let it not be unrealistic, let it not be something that cannot be attained. So just a minute, let me shut the window. I'm hearing some sirene. Thanks for waiting. Yeah, so it's by setting realistic goal. When you have a goal that you know that this is not too big, it's something that is attainable, it helps to encourage you, gives you also the momentum that is necessary for you to attain that goal. And secondly, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself that you can attain those goals. So this is a new year. This is a new phase, and we got to attain a goal. We have to set a goal. We have to have realistic goals we've set, and beyond having those realistic goals, have a mental picture of that particular goal. Have a mental picture of it. Picture it in your mind. Keep it alive throughout the year, and that is what writing it down is going to help you attain. So that by the time you go over it, it will help keep it alive in yourself. So That is it. The first one, set goals. So the second one is you have to be intentional. Yes, you have to be intentional. Now you have set goals. Now you have the drive. Now it's realistic. Now you've believed in yourself. But for you to end 2023 achieving those goals, you have to be intentional. Remember, you have other activities in life that you can be involved in. You have some other things you never will expect that will come your way, but this is something that you must achieve. This is something you have set in the beginning of the year as now, or maybe if you've set it before now, that you have to achieve. So you have to be intentional that sorry, that regardless of whatever is thrown at you, regardless of whatever it is that is going to come your path, this is something that you can't afford to pass or to get to the end of 2023 without attaining this goal, So you have to be intentional. Intentional in your daily life, intentional in the places you visit, intentional about the kind of friends you keep, because the kind of friends you keep, they matters a whole lot. You cannot influence, you cannot control what any other person can do outside there, but you can obviously control what your own actions are. You can obviously control what your whatever that is the compass of your own life. You can control it. So if you're not careful with the kind of friends you keep this 2023, you're going to set goals, you're going to make it realistic, you're going to be desirous to achieve that goal, be driven, but the kind of friends you have around you can just weaken you. They can just make it impossible for you to attain those goals, because they will keep pulling you backward. They will keep saying things that are not meaningful to you, or please pack something like, please pack all these things aside. You do you know how many times I'm taking for instance, do you know how many times I've set goals and all, it doesn't work. Don't just accept life, whatever it throws at you. You don't have to be in control of your life. You just have to, life happens, things happen. So just accept things, whatever comes your path, just accept it. You don't have to be setting all those things. It does not work. No, it works. You're in complete control of your life. You're in complete control of whatever you attain in life, or whatever you finally achieve, and what you become. You're completely in control. So don't let your environment be your controller. Rather, be in charge of you, and that will be highly attainable when you select your friends carefully. That's when you are intentional about the kind of friends you have around you. And finally, we are going to be looking at being God-fearing and prayerful. Being God-fearing and prayerful. Yes, you can have all the goals you've set in place, which are wonderful. You can be intentional about your life. Take away every distraction that you think is going to be on your path, and you can do all of that. But remember, the Bible says, it's not of him that willeth, it's not of him that runneth, but it's of God who showeth mercy. So you need to be God-fearing, and you need to be prayerful. 2023 is here, and you cannot see the future. You can only plan, but you never know. But you have someone who knows and who can control what happens, and that is a person of Jesus Christ. So you have to build a relationship with Jesus. You have to be prayerful, because beyond all those plans you're having, it might still not materialize. It might still not work out for the best. Some certain forces that you might not know might fight against it and hinder its success, and hinder the will of God from coming to pass in your life if you're not working hand in hand with God, if you're not committed with God and letting him lead you, letting him guide you, and acknowledging his presence in everything. God can have good plans for you, but because of your own negligence of himself and being prayerful, those blessings and those plans plans He's got for you, you might not attain it. So that's why you must be God-fearing. You cannot joke with it this 2023. You cannot be a mere churchgoer. You cannot be a mere churchgoer. You have to build a relationship with God. You have to be someone who is committed to your relationship with God. And whatever you do, you commit it to God. And you pray about it. You pray about the future. You pray about your goals. You pray about everything in your life. And don't just live your life as though everything just happens. Remember, the spirit controls the physical. The spirit controls the physical. Whether you acknowledge it or not, whatever you do is influenced by the spiritual force. So that is why you need to be intentional. You need to know which spiritual leader you want. Which spiritual controller do you want in your life? Because if you're not intentional about it, you'll be employing a negative controller. That's negative spirit, your spirit being influenced negatively, even without you acknowledging it. But when you're intentional about your life, you don't give room for any negative forces. You only allow the presence of God to be in your life and to direct and control and guide your every step of the way. God is going to help every one of us. God is going to help every one of us. I know His plans towards us are the plans of peace and not of evil, to give us an expected end. And He's brought us to this year 2023 is because of His good plans, that is to give us an expected end. So now we are in this year 2023. We trust God that we're going to receive of His blessing. We're going to receive of His mercy, and we are intentional about our life. We're intentional, we're setting goals, and we're being God-fearing, we're being prayerful. We trust God that 2023 is going to be a beautiful year for every one of us. So happy new year once again to you and to your friends, to your family, to everyone that's one way or the other connected to you. Happy new year. Remember, I'm a trained therapist, that's a relationship therapist. So in case you have any relationship concern, or in case you have any concern whatsoever that challenges, that has to do with mental health challenges or emotional challenges, you can let me know. You can always reach out to me, and all the information how you can get in touch with me will be dropped in the description box below. And I make live videos every Tuesday, as it is today. I make every live videos every Tuesday by 5 p.m. and on Thursdays I upload videos as well. So do well to come around to check by 5 p.m. Do tune in, and we'll have some sessions together, and you're free to always bring in your questions and I will answer them. Even while I speak, I will make sure I take note of every comment that's been dropped by. And on Thursday there will also be videos uploaded, so be lookout for it and make sure you join. And I trust it's really going to help you, especially in your relationship life, where this content is basically focused on. Today it's about New Year celebration. That's why we're not talking about anything relationship, but it's all about relationship going forward. Okay, so once again, happy new year, and I will see you on Thursday. Till then, this is Sunday. I will see you on Tuesday around 5 p.m. on a live video. Till then, please do remain safe.